Shalom, shalom. As always, Lord willing, as always, we're going to bring out some scriptures to you, brothers, to try to prepare you through the word of the Lord. The things that's going to be taking place in the near future and the end of the last days that we're living in right now. Because the so-called white man, well, mainly the elites, they're set up as the sword of the Most High, okay? And they're gonna bring death and destruction to 2/3 of you so-called Negroes through who? Through the power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, okay? All right. So let's start with the scriptures.
Right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17. I'm gonna start at verse 8.
Right.
Keep me as the apple of the eye.
Yeah, the Lord said, keep me as the apple of the eye, which is just talking about the elect of Israel. Okay? All right? Because that's who the Most High is going to save in these last days, man. When all this hell's going to break loose. Go ahead.
It says, hide me under the shadow of thy wings.
Right?
For the wicked that oppress me.
Yeah, for the wicked that oppress me. Now, the wicked that's oppressing the nation of Israel, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, is who? The so-called white man, okay? Well, mainly the elites, okay? And also you so-called poor white trash, so-called Edomites. Meaning the regular Joe Schmo, the average Joe Six-Pack, okay? Go ahead. Who's oppressing us? Look, man, we're being oppressed in this society, man. Okay? How are we being oppressed? We're being oppressed by what? Being subject unto payments. Okay? Paying taxes. Getting up 6, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. Alright? Being locked up in jail for bullshit. Okay? The punishment should fit the crime according to the laws of the Bible. Alright? But the elites of the society, they have the Bible, but do they follow the laws of the Most High? No, they don't. Why? Because they're the wicked. They're the oppressor, man. Okay? You got something?
What you just said.
Go ahead.
He says, Baruch 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Yeah, we are yet this day in our captivity, man. So if you have any doubt of whether you're free or not, you're not free. We're in captivity in America, man. Yeah. Since what? Since the late 1300s. Okay? I'm talking about all Israel, man. All right? Since the late 1300s all the way down to now, man. To the 1400s. The 1500s, the 1600s, all the way down to 1800s, all the way down to 2011, man. We are yet this day in our captivity, and we're still held captive. Okay? Can you go anywhere without a passport? No. Do you have to pay taxes? Yes. So you're a captive. You're a slave. Can you not take your kids to the so-called white man's schools? Yeah, you can do homeschooling, but you got to go through a lot of hell to do it, man. In other words, you still got to go to the so-called white man to do anything in this fucking society. That's a slave, man. Okay? Can you marry more than one woman, more than one wife in a society? No, because you're a slave. Slaves don't have rights. For you Fourth Amendment, Martin Luther King, so-called civil rights niggas, man. All right? Go ahead.
Can I just say, can you get a job without having all kinds of documents?
Yeah, there you go. Can you get a job without having all kind of ID? That's slavery, man. Go ahead.
It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Yeah, we are yet this day in our captivity, man. We're slaves in this society, by the way. Just because you buy a Mercedes-Benz and you get a house worth about $1.5 million, you think you free. Just as you can sniff cocaine and go to the club and get a LCD TV and and go to the basketball game doesn't mean you're not a slave, nigga. All right, those are just distractions that the elites put out for what's to come. Because guess what? The elites are going to bring in that new world order. They're going to bring in that martial law. They're going to bring in a chip. All right? And guess what, man? They're going to bring in them concentration camps who they already have built up in the society in America. They're going to have forced immunizations. They're going to have forced drafts. Okay? They're going to have forced imprisonment. All right? That's what's coming to America. Go ahead.
That's right. It says, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse.
Yeah, well, thou hast scattered us because the Lord scattered us, what? Through the four corners of the earth, man. As a curse and a reproach, especially over here in America. Okay? Well, we not a reproach here in America. We were called all kind of fucking names, man. We were put in hardcore slavery. Go ahead.
It says, and to be subject to payments.
And to be subject to payments. Tax. Yeah, which basically is tribute to the American government, to the elites, basically. Don't you know it's unconstitutional to pay taxes? Okay? That's unconstitutional. Don't you? You're not supposed to pay to get on the bus. Well, you say, well, how the bus is going to run? Well, the government has a surplus in money, man. They're supposed to take care of all the things of the city, transportation and so forth, man. All right? Just like they have a surplus on everything in this fucking society, man. All right? They're supposed to provide that, man. You're not supposed to be paying the tax. Taking the train is a tax. Taking the bus is a tax that they're charging you unlawfully. You're supposed to be able to roam free. That's what the Constitution says, man. But they did away with the Constitution. This country ain't been run on a Constitution, man. All right? It's run by what? Wicked legislation, man. Unrighteous decrees which they prescribe. Read it.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Yeah, woe means destruction, man. So we know the so-called white man is going to take a fall, man. We know the Lord is going to come to destroy the so-called white man with the elites of the society. The Rothschilds, the Gettys, the DuPonts. Because you ain't shit, man. You're just in the hands of the Most High, man. It tells you that in Proverbs. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, man. Okay? But scriptures also say that the Elder Gabar did the show earlier on one of his channels, man, about how the Most High controls you elites, man. You're just puppets for the Most High. Like the Elder Gabar broke down in the show, through the scriptures, you're the left-hand side of the Most High. All right? And Israel, well, the elect right now, is the right-hand side of the Most High. Okay? With Yahweh Shai. You're the left-hand side. You're the devil. You're the wicked. Just read Romans the 9th chapter, man. Okay? The elders broke it down beautifully. And when I say the elders, I mean the elders of GMS. So let's get that straight. Because the elders of GMS got the truth, man, and nothing but the truth. Through who? Through Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Go ahead. Read it again.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Yeah, destruction and death unto those that decree unrighteous decrees. Who's running society? You Negroes. Oh, no, wait a minute, brother. The Congress, you have black Congress. No, excuse me. I'm taking it even further. You have black Congress women. Okay, so black Congress women are running America. Okay? You got a nigga that you think is a so-called black man, which is Barack Obama. He's really running America. Well, he's not even a so-called Negro. He's not of your race. Don't you know there's nations, nigga? Okay? There's nations, man. The Lord deals with nations. All right? Get that? What says the Lord make a difference between the Egyptians and Israel?
Exodus 11:7.
Yeah, you get that right quick. Brother, when you spell a whole lot of scriptures, you get it. Yeah.
This is Exodus 11 and 7.
Barack Obama is not a Hebrew.